Hello beautiful humans, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tessa Stewart. If you are a returning subscriber, hey sis, welcome back. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And today we have a makeup tutorial for you guys. So I am going to be showing you how I achieved this look. I am here in Las Vegas. It is my husband's birthday. Happy birthday, baby. And we are going out. We're gonna hit the town. So since we are going out, I figured I'm doing my makeup, I might as well film it for you guys so you can see. This is just one of my go-to soft glam looks. I am using the palette that I brought with me. I have limited resources, guys, so I will be using my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette as well as my Juvia's Place Chocolates palette to achieve this look, and a nice little nude lip. So if you like to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. But before we move any further, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're alerted with any of my future uploads. Comment below anything that you want to tell me, sis. Okay? Any suggestions you may have. Make sure that you share this video with a friend. And without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Hey! Alright guys, so we already have our brows done. So now I'm just going to move on to my foundation. So I'm starting with that. So I'm going to take my Estee Lauder Doublewear in the color Sandalwood or 6W and I'm actually going to apply that with my sponge beauty blender. Alright, so you just want to pounce that in and get your skin nice and even. So I know you guys see a different background. So your girl is in Las Vegas right now celebrating my husband's birthday. So it's his birthday weekend, so we are out here. I know there's a pandemic going on, but honestly life has to go on. So we took all safety precautions. I did get a COVID test prior to traveling. It was negative, so felt pretty okay about coming out. And now I'm gonna go in with my concealer, and I'm gonna be using MAC Studio Fix. No, actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be using MAC's Prolongwear in the color NC45 under my eyes. So I'm just gonna lay that down first. So my mirror is like really far down here, so I'm trying not to tilt my head down too much. Then I'm gonna go in with my Superstay Stick Foundation. I think this is the color 365. And I'm just gonna put that around the perimeter just to bring some depth back to my face. And then I have the color 360, I believe, or 356 or something. And I'm just gonna put a little of that as well to really bronze it up. I know it looks wild, but there's a method to my madness. So now I'm gonna go in with this brush from Morphe, and I am going to blend the contour in first, and I'm going to allow the concealer to kind of dry down a little bit to give me just a little bit more color payoff. So just blending that in small circular motions because you want to keep it concentrated in the areas that you did apply it. And then for that the brown color that's darker than our foundation but lighter than the contour that I put down, that second one, I'm just going to blend that all in. Because what I'm doing is I'm trying to create like a bronzed look with that particular color. Okay, so we have the contour portions blended in. Now I'm going to blend in the concealer part, and today I'm actually going to be using my beauty blender. And I'm going to start at my chin, go up, forehead. Okay, so now we have our concealer blended in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that concealer before it creases on me, and I'm going to be using, actually today I'm going to use my MAC Studio Fix powder in the color NC45 to set it, and then I'm going to go over it with a translucent powder after the fact. So I'm going to use a powder in the same color as the concealer that I used to like brighten my under eye. I'm going to use that to set it, simply because I have darker circles, so I need a little extra coverage. So. And then I'm also gonna set those lighter areas wherever I put that concealer. So the middle of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, top of my lip, and my chin. And then I'm also gonna take, now I'm going to take the translucent powder, and the translucent powder I'm going to put to give the illusion of like a little bit of contour. We're going to go down the nose. We're not going to really contour today. Like, that's not the purpose of today. It's just a nice, cute, quick look. Well, I don't know how quick, but cute little look. And then okay, so we're going to just let that powder hang out. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face, and I'm going to use my black Opal setting powder, and I'm going to use the color Dark. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to set those contoured areas with my contour powder, and I like to use the contour kit. Yeah, I like to use the contour kit from Black Radiance in the shade medium to dark. So I take the contour color, and I'm just gonna start right here, work my way down. Gonna go in with my highlights. Today I'm going to highlight with my Colourpop times MakeupShayla. I'm going to be using the color Pose first, and I'm going to put that high points of my cheekbone. And then I'm going to go in with my blush, and today I'm going to be using the Milani blush Spiced Rose. Put that in the cheeks. And I like a lot of blush. Not everybody is a blush person. You do the intensity to your liking and your comfort level. Because I know not a lot of people like as much blush as I do. Alright, so we have our blush down. We have our base finished. Now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going for like kind of like a soft glam look. Some neutral colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my Natasha Denona palette. So I'm going to take the color Antique from the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, and I'm just going to start placing that in the upper crease area. Now, you can, when I was doing my brows, some of the concealer came down to like midway through my eyes. So there's nothing really on the lid portion, but there is concealer at the top. And if you notice, I did not put a base down, and that's because I'm going to put, the concealer is acting for a base in my upper crease area. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit more primer on the lid when I get to that section. Okay, so we're just going to start putting that in the crease, blending it out. And to do this, I'm using my Sigma E35 brush. So we're gonna start outer V, circular motions, and then blend it out. So guys, I am in Las Vegas with my husband for his birthday. It's been, this is his first time here. So I've been to Vegas before, but it was for work. So my job back in like 2006, my job at that moment, I was managing a business, and they sent us here. So they sent us to Vegas for a conference for like 3 days. It was jam-packed with like seminars all day. Breakfast was literally like 6:45 in the morning. I mean, it was ridiculous. Our last meeting was like 6 p.m. Cool thing was they did have Jay Leno come and do like a show for us. It was a small thing, but the show that he did was small. But like for us, it was a lot of us managers though. And that was pretty cool. But we're here for the first time. My husband's here for the first time. And oh my goodness, this man is a trip, okay? All right, so we finished that color. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take from my Juvia's Place Chocolates palette. I'm gonna take this shade right here and I am going to put that into the crease area. So the outer V and the actual crease. So a little lower in your actual crease, you're gonna put that. And this is just gonna bring a little depth to the eye. So this is his first time here. And we had all of these plans of what we were gonna what we were gonna do. And when I tell you, we just kept getting caught up and caught up and caught up. But we've had such a wonderful time since we've been here. And for real, we have some stories and some memories, honey. That we can share amongst each other, amongst ourselves for years to come. Okay, so we went, so the first night we kept it low key. We stayed at the hotel because the hotel, we're staying at the Venetian, which is also a resort, so it has like all these restaurants and everything, so everything is pretty much right here. So we stayed here, but then we decided like, no, we got to get out, we got to go. So we decided to walk the strip, and we walked so far. We walked all the way down to where the zip line was. Zip line's booked up for the evening. Then we go and we decide, everyone's telling us to go to this place called Fremont Street, right? So we're like, oh, let's go to Fremont. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna take, really quickly, I'm gonna take from the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette, I'm sorry, same palette. I am going to take the color Rhythm, okay? Rhythm, and I'm gonna put that on my lid area. So put that right on the lid. And I'm not even gonna apply a base. These shadows are so good, like you really don't need it. But, so, just pack that on like that. You see the effect we're getting here? Okay. So we go to Fremont and there's nothing happening there. Like, yeah, they got some music playing outdoors. It's just like an outdoor area where people go. Maybe because it's a pandemic or something, but honestly, I didn't see much to it. They had a zip line. Their zip line was booked as well. We did try to go to a restaurant over there, and they had like a bar that rotated. That wasn't appealing to me. I personally don't want to be sipping on wine and spinning. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But other than that, that was pretty cute. So that was interesting. We've had an interesting time. All right, so now I'm gonna go back in, and with the same brush that I applied that dark color from the Juvia's Place palette, that I'm gonna take and just blend around where I put Rhythm. All right, just a simple, straightforward look, right? And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply those colors to my lower lash line. So you know I love a smoky lower lash line. So that's what we're gonna do next. So I'm gonna take that same color. I'm gonna start with that color from the Metropolis palette, the antique color, and I'm just gonna put that, let me use this mirror, on my lower lash line. So I'm gonna lay that down first just to start smoking that out. Now that I have that down, I'm gonna go back in with that color from the Chocolates palette. So basically all the colors from your crease, you're gonna put those on the lower lash line as well. So guys, everyone's going to Tulum. I don't know if you've seen, everyone's going to Tulum, Mexico. Now I want to go, so my husband and I are now planning a new trip to Tulum. Girl. And my whole thing is like, I'm ready for vacationing to be what it used to be. Because the vid is really putting a damper on things. But Tulum is looking like a whole vibe. I'm seeing everyone go. They're having a wonderful time. And so now I'm researching. We're on this vacation looking and researching the next vacation. All right, so I don't really want to wear a liner per se today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brush right here, and I'm gonna go in with that same dark brown color, and I'm gonna line the upper lid. So just draw your liner across. This just intensifies your lash line around your actual lashes. We don't want a whole lot of, this is supposed to be, I'm trying to make this a soft look, so I'm not putting a lot of liner or anything like that. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my mascara, and I'm going to be using my Pat McGrath Labs Fetishized, as always. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our lips. I'm gonna wipe off my lip balm. And then I'm just gonna line my lips. So I'm gonna start off by lining my lips with my Morphe liner in the color Trendsetter. And we're just doing a nice nude because, like I said, I'm out of town and we're going to dinner, so I don't want to do too much. So now I'm going to take that the color Quickie from Colourpop and MakeupShayla right in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to take this gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Bella, and I'm going to put that in the middle. Okay, I like it. I love a nude glossy lip. So now let me just go ahead and spray my face, because remember we did our base first. So let me go ahead and spray. All right guys, this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I know it was different. I am out of town. I have done one of these before when I went to Chicago. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know that it's a very simple look, but it's effective. I think that this is a very like sexy, sultry look. This is great for date night. This is good for girls' night out. I love it actually. So this is another one of my go-to looks where I just use a deeper color in the crease and just a lighter matte color on the brow. Very simple. To me, it's very simple and straightforward in my opinion. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you like the video, comment below, hit that subscribe button, and share it with your friends if it was helpful. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.